Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Small Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. So, our topic for today is about the normal distribution and its characteristics. So this is quarter 3 of data and probability lesson Roman numeral number 10 about the normal distribution and its characteristics. Intended learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to define a normal distribution variable and its key characteristics, identify a normal distribution curve, the bell curve, and understand its properties. The normal random variable. The normal random variable is a cornerstone of probability theory and statistics. It is a continuous random variable whose distribution is symmetrical and bell-shaped, known as the normal distribution or Gaussian distribution. It's perhaps the most important distribution in statistics because it describes many natural uh, phenomena and is the basis for much of statistical inference. So we have here a normal distribution. As you can see, at the middle is the mu. And then on the left side, we have mu minus standard deviation. And then mu plus alpha. And the area, both of them, from uh, mean minus sigma to mean plus uh, sigma is 64.26%, and then 95.44% from mu minus 2 sigma up to 2 plus 2 sigma, and then 99.72% from mu minus 3 theta, 3 sigma, up to mu plus uh, 3 sigma. Okay, so that's a bell shape and that's a normal distribution, or what we call the Gaussian distribution. Characteristics of a normal distribution. A normal distribution is entirely defined by two parameters, its mean mu and its standard deviation sigma. Here are its key characteristics. Symmetry. The curve is perfectly symmetrical around the mean. This means the mean, median, and mode are all equal and located at the center of the distribution. Bell-shaped curve. The graph of the normal distribution is a distinctive bell shape. The curve's tails extend indefinitely in both directions, approaching but never touching the horizontal axis. The empirical rule 68, 95, 99.7 rule. This rule provides a quick way to understand the spread of data in a distribution. Approximately 68% of the data falls within one standard deviation of the mean, meaning it starts from the mean minus 1 sigma up to mean plus 1 sigma, as I have already shown you in the figure of the normal distribution. Approximately 95% of the data falls within two standard deviations of the mean. So from the mean minus 2 sigma up to mean plus 2 sigma. Approximately 99.7% of the data falls within three standard deviations of the mean, from mean minus 3 sigma up to mean plus 3 sigma. The total area. The total area under the normal distribution curve is equal to 1 or 100%, representing the total probability of all possible outcomes. The standard normal variable, z-score. To make working with any normal distribution easier, we can standardize it into a standard normal distribution. This is a special case of the normal distribution with a mean of 0. So the mu is 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Sigma is equal to 1. Any normal variable x can be converted to standard normal variable z using the z-score formula. C is equals to the standard deviation divided by x minus the mean. The z-score tells us how many standard deviations a particular data point is away from the mean u. Mu. A positive z-score means the value is above the mean, while a negative z-score means it's below the mean. The z-score is incredibly useful because it allows us to compare values from different normal distribution and use a single standard normal table to find the probabilities. Illustrative example. Suppose the height of adult males in a city is normally distributed with a mean of 70 inches and a standard deviation of 3 inches. We can use this information to answer questions about the male population. Question: What percentage of adult males are between 67 and 73 inches tall? Since 67 inches is one standard deviation below the mean, 70 minus 3 is equal to 67, and 73 inches is one standard deviation above the mean, which is 70 plus 3 is equal to 73. According to the empirical formula, approximately 68% of adult males fall within this range. Question number 2. What is the probability that a randomly selected male is taller than 76 inches? First, we calculate the z-score for a height of 76 inches. Using the formula, z is equal to sigma over x minus mu. So our z is equal to 3 divided by, so 76 minus 70 over 3 is equal to 2. This means 76 inches is 2 standard deviations above the mean. Looking at a standard normal distribution table or using statistical software, we find that the probability of z-score being greater than 2 is approximately 0.0228 or 2.28%. This means there is a 2.28 chance that a randomly selected male is taller than 76 inches. This example shows how the normal distribution and the z-score can be used to describe and analyze real-world data, from heights and weights to test scores and financial returns. This is our second intended learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to A. Define a normal distribution. Define a normal random variable and explain why it is important in statistics. Letter B. Illustrate the shape and characteristics of the normal distribution. Letter C. Identify the parameters, the mean and standard deviation that determines the position and spread of a normal distribution. Letter D. Distinguish between standard normal distribution and the general normal distribution. Letter E. Apply the concepts of symmetry, mean, variance, and standard deviation in describing a normal random variable. We will have our next part of this quarter 3 data and probability lesson, Roman numeral number 10.